is Lee Sterling on ParamountSports.com, the #1 handicapper in the country. And this is going to be a game I'm going to break down and predict that everyone wants to know the result of. It's a game between the Michigan Wolverines, laying 2.5 points, traveling to Lincoln to take on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Now, before I break down and predict this game, let me let you know what we got going on at Paramount Sports this weekend. Yep, it's the most anticipated and talked about promotion every single year. I get texts, calls, emails. It's called the Baker's Dozen. 13 games combined Saturday and Sunday, just $97. We've had some 12-1, 11-2, 10-3 records on this, so you want to get on this promotion if you're not already with us. So 13 games, Baker's Dozen, just $97, ParamountSports.com, or call 800-400-9741. Now, on to this huge game here on Saturday. Michigan laying 2.5 at Nebraska. So if you look at the rosters, Michigan rates and gets more 3, 4, and 5-star guys. Well, 5-star. You're not going to see too many going to Nebraska, but Nebraska has one that we know of, Raiola. He was the #1 rated quarterback when he came out last year. Started from day one. He is that good. He walks around, he wears the same number as Patrick Mahomes, walks like him. I don't know if he talks like him, never heard an interview, but plays like him, pretty darn good, but didn't have the supporting cast last year. So what did they do? 4 games before the end of the year last year, Rhule, he said, you know what, I need to make a change. He brings in offensive coordinator Dana Holgorsen. Dana Holgorsen, not a great head coach when he was at Houston, but he was a real good offensive coordinator wherever he went. Almost everywhere he went, he would take offenses in the 50th, 60th, 70th range and turn them into top 10 offenses. Immediate production right away last year, using the backs out of the backfield as receivers. They look better already. So they may not have the talent and recruit the same type player, but they have, in my opinion, the better quarterback right now in Raiola. I think he's going to be playing at the next level. And they also have the better offensive coordinator and probably the better head coach. Now, Michigan does have a good quarterback, but he's a true freshman, Bryce Underwood. He was the #1 quarterback this year. That's why they didn't go in the transfer portal after a horrific offensive year for them last year. Getting first downs, the crowd was cheering. Their best player on the team was the punter last year. But if you watch the Oklahoma game, they could not push the ball down the field. A lot of third down, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8. What would they do? They would throw underneath, bubble screens, passes to the tight ends, even short of the chains. And so then they had to have a guy miss a tackle, evade a tackler, and to get a first down. So that's a problem here. I don't know if their offense is good enough to go on the road and beat another good team. Nebraska's defense is improved. They gave up just 271 yards against Cincinnati, a very underrated offense. And the other 2 teams they faced, Akron and Houston Christian, which actually had some players, held both teams under 200 total yards. On top of all that, Michigan has a problem. Their head coach, Sharon Moore, can't coach in this game, hasn't been in the building for 2 weeks. Yes, that's right, he was suspended. They were doing stuff, obviously illegal. And who's going to take over? Biff, Back to the Future Poggi. That's right, the same head coach that was at Charlotte. He would cut off, his sweatshirts, cut it above the shoulders. Guy made some horrible decisions going for it a bunch on 4th down. Just didn't have a good roster, but wasn't that he was elevating that team. And here's the final piece. Rhule, when he was at Baylor, 5-2 as a home underdog. Wrong team's favorite here. Nebraska wins straight up 28-24 over Michigan. You want to get our world famous Baker's Dozen, just $97. One place, ParamountSports.com.